Saturday Night Live told a joke, and now Meghan Markle is in the middle of yet another storm. It started out funny, a quick one-liner from Colin Jost. He joked that in the new UK trade deal, Meghan Markle gets sent back to Britain, but only if she deletes her Instagram. Again, the audience laughed. It seemed harmless. But that joke? It opened the floodgates. It didn't just poke fun, it flipped a switch. Suddenly, people weren't laughing with Meghan anymore. They were laughing at her. And then, the internet exploded. While SNL was airing, something else was brewing online. Photos, not rumors, not gossip. Real grainy pictures that looked a lot like Meghan before her royal days. She was on a yacht, sun-kissed, glass of champagne in hand, surrounded by wealthy men. The kind of men with quiet power and expensive taste. The photos had that high-end, behind-the-scenes vibe. The bracelets matched. The background matched. Even the sunlight looked just right. And it didn't take long for the internet to start piecing it all together. People started saying, wait a minute, is this that Meghan? The Duchess Meghan? It wasn't just about the images. It was what they seemed to say, that Meghan Markle might not be the self-made, empowered woman we thought she was. Meghan worked hard to rebrand herself. She went from actress to duchess, from red carpet to mental health speeches. She built a brand on struggle, strength, and success. But the thing about brands is, they have to stay clean, polished, safe. And when something messy leaks out, it can ruin everything. These yacht photos weren't new. The rumors had been floating around Reddit and gossip blogs for years. But before, no one cared. People defended her. Every criticism was brushed off as racism, jealousy, or media bullying. Now, though, things are different. Spotify dropped their deal. Netflix has gone quiet. The shine is fading. And Meghan's team? They can't stop every tweet, every meme, or every TikTok that pulls these photos back into the spotlight. And here's the wildest part. SNL didn't even mention the yacht stuff. But that joke about sending her back to the UK? It cracked the door open. And once someone like Colin Jost jokes about Meghan, it's like a green light for everyone else. Suddenly, it wasn't off limits to question her, to laugh at her, and that's when everything shifted. Sympathy, gone. Curiosity, sky high. People started digging. And let's be real, the internet never forgets. Meghan didn't deny anything. No lawyer letters, no PR statements, just silence. And today, silence doesn't mean innocence. It means something's up. If the woman in those photos wasn't Meghan, why not say so? Why not threaten to sue? Even her biggest fans were left confused. Her defenders had no script, no plan, and no words. Meanwhile, Harry, the poor guy, looks stuck. This man left the royal family to protect his wife. He said goodbye to the crown. But now he's watching Meghan's past play out on screens everywhere. And the worst part is, it's not the British tabloids doing the damage. It's regular people. Podcasts, comedy skits, Instagram reels, TikToks, memes. It's the culture that's turned on them. Behind the scenes, Hollywood's starting to get nervous. She stopped being controllable a long time ago. Quiet whispers started to spread. She's too risky now. Not because of anything proven, but because she feels unpredictable. And that's scary to the industry. Suddenly, her name started disappearing from guest lists. Invitations stopped coming. Brands pulled back. Some of her documentaries are in limbo. Her image is starting to lose its power. Why? Not just because of the rumors, but because of how desperately her team tries to erase them. Reporters say they've been contacted to delete old lifestyle pieces, remove photos, scrub mentions. It doesn't feel like privacy. It feels like hiding. This whole thing cut deeper than people expected. Not because Meghan had a life before Harry, that's normal, but because her story was about being grounded, honest, real. These photos and all the speculation suggested something else. Maybe it was calculated. Maybe she made moves, built connections, played the game. And that's when the internet went full detective mode. Old red carpet videos, former friends were mentioned, friends who no longer speak to her. Interview clips were re-examined. People started asking, was it all planned? They weren't calling her evil. They were calling her fake. And today, being called fake is worse than scandal. It's the kiss of death, especially for someone who built a brand around truth and vulnerability. What really shocked people was how quiet her supporters became. The journalists who once wrote glowing essays about Meghan's strength, silent. The influencers who quoted her interviews like gospel, nowhere to be found. Even people close to her stayed quiet. Reportedly, Meghan's PR team reached out to their usual media allies, but most of them didn't respond because no one wants to defend something they don't understand. Meanwhile, Harry's taking hits too. Old videos of him defending Meghan are now being edited next to the yacht photos with mocking captions. People aren't just asking if Meghan was fake. They're asking, did Harry know? Did he ignore red flags? Some even say he looks exhausted. Paparazzi has spotted him looking down, shoulders slumped, like a man weighed down by regret. And now, rumors say he's spending time away from Meghan, even if it's just in different rooms. Their perfect image. Gone quiet, no new family pics, no couple videos, no smiling appearances, just silence. Let's be real for a second. When the internet grabs onto a mystery, it doesn't let go. At first, it was just whispers. A few old photos, maybe a Reddit post here or there. But now, it's like an army of online detectives has taken over, and they are on it hard. People are digging through Meghan's past like they're solving a cold case. They're building timelines, comparing photos, watching interviews, frame by frame, screenshots from old blogs, metadata from deleted posts, archived pages from websites that haven't been live in years. It's full-on internet CSI. Some users are analyzing the exact dates Meghan met certain people, asking, was this really a chance encounter or a strategic move? Others are pulling up quotes from her past interviews and comparing them with recent ones, pointing out contradictions. And you better believe someone made a spreadsheet tracking every disappeared friend, publicist, and ex-contact she's ever had. One TikTok creator even did a side-by-side breakdown of her handwriting from letters and notes to match signatures. Yes, it's gotten that intense, but this goes beyond curiosity. There's a pattern now, or at least people think there is. And once internet culture believes there's a pattern, you're no longer a person, you're a storyline. And that's what Meghan has become, a character in a digital drama. Every blink, every smile, every social media post is now viewed with suspicion. Like, what's she really trying to say here? Or is this just another distraction tactic? The comment sections say it all. What used to be heart emojis and words like queen or icon are now filled with people asking tough questions, theorizing and digging even deeper. And the most chilling part, they don't need proof anymore. In the age of social media, people don't wait for confirmation. They go off vibes, off theories, off what feels true. And those feelings, those hunches, they move fast, way faster than a press release or a legal team ever could. Meghan's story has now become a full-blown group project. And not in a good way. Entire Reddit threads are devoted to breaking her down. Podcasts are hosting deep dive episodes about her past. YouTubers are making hour-long. TikTokers are stitching clips of her smiling next to billionaires with captions like calculated or coincidental. It's like people are trying to solve her like a puzzle. But instead of asking who is Meghan Markle, they're asking who has she always been? And in that kind of public trial, there's no jury, just followers, viewers, scrollers, people who've decided they're tired of the fairy tale and they want to know what's really behind the curtain. And here's the hardest truth. Once people think you're faking it, they'll spend hours proving it. Days, weeks, even years. They'll search every photo, watch every clip, zoom in, slow it down, compare it to something from 2012. They'll follow every rumor like a bread trail until they find something, anything that confirms what they already believe. That's the dark side of the internet. It doesn't care if you're actually guilty. It just needs you to look suspicious. And once that happens, you're not just a duchess, or a celebrity, or a former actress. You're a target. Now here's the big question. Can Meghan bounce back from this? People love a comeback story. We've seen celebrities hit rock bottom and rise again. We've seen scandals turn into second chances. So, is that possible for Meghan Markle? Well, yes, but it won't be easy. The thing is, this isn't just about bad press or a rough news cycle. This is about trust. And once that's gone, it's hard to get back. See, Meghan built her whole public image around being real, authentic, vulnerable, a fighter who overcame the odds. She was the girl who made it into the royal family, faced the pressure, took a stand, and walked away to protect her peace. People loved that. But now, that image has cracks, and people are starting to wonder if it was all just a well-crafted script. And in today's world, that's deadly. Because if people feel manipulated, Even just a little, they don't just stop supporting you. They start exposing you. Look around. Meghan isn't trending because of a new charity or project. She's trending because of deep dives, breakdowns, and conspiracy threads. Not because she said something controversial, but because she didn't say anything at all. Her silence is speaking louder than any press release. And now, it's not just tabloids, it's everyday people. The internet isn't gossiping, it's investigating. The audience has changed too. They're not looking forward to the next chapter of her story. They're rereading the first few pages and noticing plot holes. Why did those friends disappear? Why did certain stories change over time? Why did the timelines feel off? People are putting it all under a microscope. And the worst part, Meghan's team keeps trying to roll out new content. Wellness posts, hints at a new project, positive spin. But none of it's landing. It's like trying to put out a wildfire with a garden hose, because the audience isn't looking for her next move. They want to know if her past was ever real. They're not just asking, what is she doing now? They're asking, was any of it true in the first place? And then there's the whispers that there's a new documentary in the works, one that could go even deeper into the yacht rumors, into her old social circles, maybe even include people from her past who've stayed silent until now. If that happens, this whole situation could go new. And let's not forget the irony here. Meghan once sued newspapers for violating her privacy. Now, she might be the center of one of the most public deep dives the internet has ever seen. And while that unfolds, Prince Harry seems to be fading into the background. Fewer public sightings. Rumors of him spending time apart from Meghan, whispers about a private trip to the UK. People are starting to ask, is there trouble at home? Remember when they used to post happy couple pics, do press together, release cute home videos with their kids? All of that, gone. It's like they vanished from their own story. And that silence, it's not comforting, it's deafening. For a couple who used to control every public move down to the lighting and background music, this current radio silence says a lot. People aren't just filling in the blanks, they're rewriting the story completely. Online forums have turned into full investigations. Users are treating Meghan's life like a puzzle, digging into her digital past, connecting dots, and even pulling up old metadata from deleted posts. Every unanswered question just makes them dig harder. So, can she recover? Maybe, but it won't be with a photo shoot, or a podcast, or another exclusive interview. That won't cut it this time. The only way out of this storm is through it. That means owning the truth. Whatever it is, people don't need perfection, but they do need honesty. Meghan has a choice now. Stay silent and let the internet rewrite her story forever. Or speak up and try to take back the pen. But either way, her image isn't hers anymore. It belongs to the public, to the people watching, scrolling, and sharing. And once the internet takes control of your story, it's almost impossible to get it back. In the age of viral content and instant opinion, reputations rise and fall in a single scroll. Meghan Markle's story, whatever the truth is, just became public property, and the world is watching. What happens next? Only time. And maybe TikTok will tell.